Welcome back to East Texas Now. Joined with us here at the top of the 10 o'clock hour. Please help me to welcome, there she is, Courtney Akvan, the Kilgore College Radiologic, and I think I'm pronouncing that right, Science Program Director. Is that the right way to pronounce it?
That was perfect.
Radiologic, there we go. So, Courtney, we have a really cool grant that you guys were on the receiving end of, over $250,000 from the JET grant, and we'll get to what that stands for, from that Texas Workforce Commission. First of all, congratulations on the grant. Second of all, it went to something really cool, a specific table. Can you tell us a little bit about it?
Yeah, so we were awarded the anatomage table through the JET grant. So the JET grant does stand for Jobs and Education for Texans. It's used to purchase equipment for career and technical educational programs, which will lead to employment in high demand fields. So yeah, so it was great. So the anatomage table, has virtual cadavers built into it. We have 5 cadavers built into it that we can virtually dissect down each body systems. And then we also have 5,000 pathology cases loaded into it. So we can see CT scans, MRI, so it's amazing.
It sounds like it proves invaluable in terms of schooling people that are going to go out into the world or stay here in East Texas and serve their hometown community. Now, what kind of difference did this make to your program?
This makes a huge difference because when I was in school 20-some years ago, we were taught differently. Students growing in school now, they're very hands-on, digital. They want that animation. They want that interaction. So this table allows us to be very interactive with them. We can spin the cadavers. We can narrow it down. We can label it. We can put it in quiz mode. So it's very hands-on, interactive, and that's what they really like.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it sounds like a huge learning tool where, like you said, it's hands-on. It's not just reading out of a textbook. Like that was how I learned, 15 years ago when I was in school. And so it sounds phenomenal. So tell us a little bit about, is this something that you applied for? Is this something that they sought you out for? How did the grant come to be?
So the JET grant is there every year. So I met with our grant writer, Fred Peters, and really express how much this table would be valuable for our program and even in other programs interdisciplinary wise. So he worked with me to apply for this grant, and we were awarded. So there was multiple different people in Texas who were awarded the JET grant. We were just one of the lucky ones who were accepted.
Okay, perfect. So you applied for this grant with the, and pardon me if I don't pronounce this right, anatomage table?
Yes.
Okay, so you had this in mind already. How prevalent is this in schools that are learning the same things you guys are?
So there's not a whole lot of these tables out there yet. They're starting to become more popular in educational fields. Even some of the hospital systems like Mayo Clinic, they're using this in the hospitals themselves. They can scan their patients and load their scans into the system and actually plan for their surgeries. They can show the tumor that the patient may have. So it's great that we can get it here in East Texas when these big hospital systems out there in the United States are using it. So we are cutting edge right now in East Texas having this in our facility.
That's phenomenal. Tell us a little bit about the radiologic system here in East Texas. Do you believe that more students are going to be drawn to your program now that the table is a part of it?
I would hope so, absolutely. We have a very high demand for our program. There's a huge shortage right now for radiologic science technologists and even those going into CT and MRI. So there's a great need. So I think with us evolving, we can show like, hey, listen, we're progressive. We want to make sure we're cutting edge. We're staying up to date. Make sure to come out and check our program. I definitely think that we will have some more encouragement or involvement of coming into our program.
Yeah, absolutely. As someone who has benefited from, radiology, whether it be an MRI, whether it be any kind of scan, what have you, I completely understand how it's in high demand. It's such an intricate system that you have to know inside and out. And of course, it does mean at times life or death in this. What would you say to prospective East Texas, maybe high schoolers that are looking to get into a program like this? Maybe they're looking at Kilgore College. What would you say to them now as they're watching East Texas Now?
I would say just strive for your dreams. Make sure that you're looking what the long term is for that field. Is it something you could do for 20, 30 years? It's something that you can handle. And then if that's something that it is, then you want to make sure that you look at the prereqs for the programs and then make sure that you're on the right track and speak to an advisor, even program directors for any program. They can guide you exactly where you want to go or answer those questions that you're just not sure, is this for me, is it not? And you can ask those questions to those directors. So I would never give up on something. And if something's not exactly right for you, then maybe the directors or advisors at the college can say, okay, well, what about this program? So there's definitely a lot of help out there. And I think that asking the questions is vital.
Absolutely. Continue to ask questions. Now, Courtney, before you go, is there anything regarding the program, the grant, maybe things that are coming up next for your program that you want to add before we head out?
I just want to say that, well, first off, thank you for the Texas Workforce Commission for giving us this grant, of course, and of course, the support of Kilgore College. I mean, they are invested in our students and making sure that we're evolving as faculty, that we're not staying stagnant of how it was in the past, that we want to be innovative as well to make sure that the students are getting what they're getting. In regards to our program, so we are one of the, actually, I think it's the only 8-week program, radiologic science program in East Texas. So our program is 16, 18 months. So we are very fast paced, but we want to make sure that you're not wasting your time and taking those long time to get out into the field, because we know that you want to get out there and start working, making money and everything. So definitely reach out to us. We're very excited about our program. We're excited for the anatomage tables. Hopefully we get some competitions going on between different programs. Definitely we're excited, and we will welcome anyone who's interested.
Absolutely. That piqued my interest a little, though. When you said competitions between the programs, what do you mean? Between the anatomage tables of different programs, or friendly competitions around East Texas? Who are you trying to call out here for some friendly competition?
I'm all about anyone who's open to competition. So, I mean, I think even as an adult, you are interested in competitions and winning. So the anatomage, they have like competitions that we can set up, like where it has the body and has like different anatomy quizzes, and it's like a little challenge, like little brackets that they have. So you can say maybe like the biology department or nursing or PTA, science, or any adult, like you can just, as long as you form a team, maybe we can have some fun, but you're still learning, making it fun that you don't realize that you're learning. But I just think that'd be a way to kind of get everyone together in the community, even if like you're not in Kilgore College, but we'd welcome for you to come visit our campus and have some fun.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, just a couple weeks ago, we were talking with high school STEM programs and robotic competition, so why not do an anatomage table competition? And what a cool way to use this new tool, this new resource, to be able to kind of spin and get some more engagement on learning, like you said, that unites different programs throughout our area. That's fantastic. Well, Courtney, thanks so much for joining us here on East Texas Now, talking all things the Kilgore College Radiologic Science program. I want to make sure that I get that enunciation just right. Thanks, Courtney, for joining in. I hope you have a great Thursday.
Thank you. Thanks for having me. Thank you.
Absolutely.